Welcome, this is Marianne, and today's video we're going to be looking at the Master 11 March, what miracles are available and how it's going to affect you personally for your personal months. Now remember, unlike a numerologist, I used to be on the radio for almost a decade where I could read energy in people's birth dates. So what I unravel here for you is not only the essence and the vibration of each number, far beyond numerology, but I also can unpack and give you some insight that can help you on your journey. So let's look at this vibration. Every time I see a Master 11 vibration, this earth angel comes down and says, this is the vibration of the charitable heart, the star energy. In this life, this person wants to be illuminated in some way, but there's always this feeling of, well, how can I cross over that bridge? Because the Master 11 is the bridge between this world and other dimensions. And so if you're in a position where you're noticing you're feeling kind of stuck and you really want to stand, come out of the ashes, like where Aquarius and Pluto come together, rise out of the ashes and be seen, then this month, March, no matter what your personal number is, which I'll get into shortly, it's your time. It's the time, especially before all the eclipse season starts, right? And so the Master 11 is the double one. And if you look at the energy of 1-1, it's not two. And two is an old paradigm of coupling. Two is codependency. And where we are in our personal evolution and the frequency intelligence is we're working towards interdependence in coupling. So when you come together as a partnership with somebody that you dearly want to be with, it's about having your own independence, bringing your secure foundations, frequency, vibration, dealing with your own stuff, and then offering a wonderful connection by sharing yourself with somebody, not needing, pulling on that energy, wanting them to make you happy. And this is where especially for this month, is all about how can I look at my relationship with myself? What do I need to heal in order to stand in my power and offer myself, whether it be on social media, whether it be in a partnership, whether it be in a friendship, whether it be supporting others. So Master 11 is also the charitable heart, right? The earth angel. So it's a great month to give of yourself or look at, am I blocked here? Am I blocked to receive? Because you can give a lot, but if you're not receiving, if it's not this energetic reciprocation, if it's not this energetic flow, then that will affect how you show up in your relationship with yourself. And double one is about how can I step into the world knowing I'm not of the world, right? It's two different worlds here when you're dealing with this powerful energy. It's also an amazing time for the month of March. A lot of people will be getting downloads like you wouldn't believe, and especially your Pisces. Look where it is in your astrology showing up and see if you can identify any degrees or minutes at 11 degrees or minutes. Also, just see if you can see any 10s, because the new moon in Pisces on the 10th, and see if you can see any 10 degrees or 10 minutes showing up in your astrology, because this will affect your personal month as far as numbers. Now, what do I mean by that? I remember 30 years ago, I went to a numerology course, right? And the teacher was a famous numerologist. And I looked at the numbers and I was feeling things differently because I used to doodle ever since I was little. I couldn't spell or write very well as a child. That was a trauma response, but numbers would speak to me. So this is the gift versus the science reading, right? It's like somebody going to a therapist who has been book taught instead of having lived experience. So there was something going on for me, and she ended up coming to me a lot saying, what do you get out of this birth date? And I would get something like really deep and accurate. I could say, oh, they've been divorced and blah, 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 blah. And she, how on earth can you see that? And so it's the energy that we're feeling here. So we want you to look at all opportunities. And when I see the numbers in your birth date, looking at degrees, looking at minutes, it opens up a whole new story for me. And of course, then you can feel the energy of what's coming up. So this is a powerful, powerful opportunity, no matter what your personal month is in this month of March. So let's unpack what you can do to come into alignment. So if you look at energy as a number, and let's say you want a new job and you're sort of out here somewhere worrying about money, and you're not you're wanting a new job, but you're not taking action. You're feeling stuck somehow. It means you're energetically and emotionally not lined up with this vibration of the number. So we want to be able to self-inquire a lot this month. You know, it's a Pisces March month. It's about introspection. It's about imagination. It's about considering. It's about getting curious. And now if we look at the vibration of your personal month, and I'm going to go through these quite quickly, offer you a card, show you what this is all about and how the major vibration of this Master 11 month will affect you. It's not just about your personal month. This is big stuff. So the card I picked for this month came up as the Fates. Number 17, 8. Well, we're in a universal 8. And this is a vibration for manifestation to really come about quickly. You can tune into that field of energy because it is Master 11. It's crossing between this world and other worlds. So let's say that you're in your one personal year. I want you to look at this as a 111 portal, because Master 11 is the portal. And when you've got a 111 portal, it means mind, body, soul. Where do I have to step into new beginnings in this month and really line up with it, do the work and create a new beginning? So you may like to look at, well, what do I need to let go of? Because you can't step into the new without letting go of the old, right? Now, if you're suffering from anxiety, anything like that, which is the Master 11 energy can bring in this when you're worried about or the unseen or the unknown, I want you to ask yourself this question, because anxiety is a medical response. I want you to look at the real response, which is, what are you afraid of? Ask yourself, what am I afraid of to step into this? What reason do I feel stuck? And this is going to help you really open up and then, you know, step out, get curious about it. Keep asking yourself, journaling, everything about a new beginning. Where do I have to have a new beginning in my life? So it's an amazing month for you if you're in your 1 year, right? And if you're in your 2 month, this is the Master 11 month. So it's automatically asking you everything I've just spoken about. And where do you need to have a look at these changes? So this was for the ones, right? If you're in a 1 year, a 1 month personal month, and look at that, it's a 10, right? So it's unfinished symphony. So it's asking you, the I am baby, I am, I will, I believe, I'll achieve, and stuff anyone that tells me otherwise. It's about getting on that new vibration. It's about elevating to this oneness. It's not about winning, being first, all of those things. It's all about how can I create a new beginning for me. This is a beautiful card. You're quite welcome to Google them as well. It's the Wisdom of Oracle Divination cards. Look up number 10. There's several messages for you there. Okay, so now let's look at if you're in a 3 personal month, how is the Master 11 number going to affect you? So 3 is all, I always see the water wheel with the 3. It's like that big water wheel, and it's about emotional change. Like, what do I have to do emotionally to feel really capable to follow through? Because 3 is 1, 2, 3, step forward, 1, 2, 3, step forward. And if you don't have a lot of 1s and 2s and 3s, you may stop and start a lot, right? You may feel like, I just don't follow through. So this is the month to set yourself up and follow through. It's super important. How do you need to emotionally change? Do you feel emotionally capable to step into this new energy? Because here's the golden nugget. If you're in a 3 personal month, 3, it's heightened awareness is joy, right? It's real joy. And below that, everything has the shadow with, Saturn going into Pisces as well. It's asking for this structure to be put in place. And Pisces kisses Saturn. It can seduce Saturn as well. And it's saying, okay, so 3... the shadow of the 3 is manipulation, trying to get what you want through manipulation or a hidden agenda. So it's about, come on. If you felt emotionally capable, number 1, would you be with that person? Number 2, would you do something different? Number 3, would you follow through? So I hope that's helpful for you, my darlings. Number 4, if you're in a 4 personal month, this is big stuff. This is big stuff. Chopwood 46. And so 46 is the 4 energy, which is change of residence, change of job, change of foundations. It's number 2, which is the Master 11 coming together, Chopwood. So what do you have to do to create new foundations? What can you do? Well, you've got the kiss of the star energy with the Master 11 shining down on you. It's saying, come on, darling, time to rise. If you want a promotion, go to your boss, write down 4 things that you can validate about yourself that say, look, this is what I'm offering. This is what I give to the company. This is what I want. I want this new job. Back yourself. This is the time to back yourself. If you want to buy or sell a home, it's perfect. Move in, move out, that sort of thing. Is energy has to shift in the 4. It can represent that vibration of death and rebirth. And so it's about, what are your thoughts on change, sudden change? What are your thoughts on death and rebirth, right? It's like, where do I feel it in the body? And it's to really focus on that somatic experience where, what would it feel like leaving my home and going to a new environment? If you're stuck in a toxic environment, feel it, watch yourself move out the door, right? Because 11, Master 11 kissing you, shining down on you, being with you in the month of March is holding space for you. You have divine intervention here, guardian angels here. Then I want you to look at your degrees in your astrology too, and this is for everybody, and see where there's any other four degrees, 4 degrees, 13 degrees, Equilina 4, and see where it shows up, because this is also going to give you an extra emotional fuel. This is going to help you change that energy. So I hope that's helpful for you, because honestly, if you go for a new job or anything this month, you'll get it. Okay, so for a 5 personal month, okay, orphaned, and it's the number 5. Wow. Okay, so this is showing me guidance is right here in alignment. So 5 energy is all about, for the 11 shining down, it's to get out of the head and into the body. I can't stress this enough with 5s, because the 5 personal month, if you don't have your balance, the opposite is stress. You can't think your way into balance. You've got to be in flow. You've got to get into that real Mercury energy of the 5, the throat chakra, and get into the body, you know, hold yourself, feel your energy somatically. Now, somatic therapy is probably the most powerful you can get. It's going right into the body, into the bones. This is why if you're in a 5 month, do a 30-day yoga. This is so important. With that star energy shining down, it's asking you, where do you need to show up more for yourself in your body? Is it to do more exercise? Is it to speak your truth more? Throat chakra. Is it to balance your thyroid, right? It's also the fertility vibration. So if you're looking to get pregnant, remember, I help people unblock all their energy around getting pregnant. Please reach out. I picked another one here too. It's another 5, 14-5. Now, the orphan card before that is saying you don't have to do it alone. To find your balance, speak up, ask for help, reach out. This is the communication. You know, when we're dealing with star energy in the Master 11, you've got to deal with things on the etheric level. Right, get out of that head, that matrix energy, that low frequency. And this is truth be told. You know, what is it that you're not saying? What is it that you need? When you look at your body in its greatest form, are you grateful? Are you kind to your body? Get out of the head. Everything to get out of the head. The mind is full of lies, right? So yeah, it's an amazing month. Busyness. Yeah, but we want the busyness to be productive, not stress. So if you're in a 6 month, what to expect? Here we go. We're in alignment again. 51-6. Milk and honey. This is my favorite card in the pack. It's everything is there for you. Everything. So the 6 personal month with the Master 11, you've got this massive illumination around your love life, around home and family. It's just beautiful energy. It is the vibration of the spirit hug. I don't know if anybody has ever had somebody pass and you've dreamt and you've had the spirit hug. Oh my goodness, it's the greatest love of all. So this is for you to find the greatest love of all. Now, what you have to do is also like yourself a great deal to have this manifest. You can't manifest and take advantage of this high frequency love energy if you don't like yourself, if you're insecure about something, if you're worried about how you look, or you feel depressed, or you're suppressing anxiety, because that's the frequency that goes out, right? So if you've got any blocks around that, please reach out. You deserve love. This is the month that is just going to blow your mind. This is the month where it lines up. So take it. This is all about taking advantage of the frequency of the personal month with this higher vibration, right? So if you're in a personal month of 7, I love the 7. You got to chop wood for 7 as well. I think we got that for somebody else. And chop wood for the 7 is do the spiritual work, chopping wood, do the work, chopping wood. It's also about getting out of the way and tuning in to your highest frequency. The 7 is the mystic. The 7 in its detriment, the 7 is the loneliest vibration. It's the introspection. It is isolation. It is loneliness. It can be travel. You've got to travel inward on a 7 personal month, especially with this Master 11 energy, shining its star energy, saying, come on, we want to give you downloads. This is your elevation for your year to set you up. We want to give you this really juicy energy. You're going to be connecting with your spirit guides like never before. This is a time to double your meditation, triple it if you can, sleep and go inward. If you do want to go on a travel, a trip or something like that, do that too. But I promise you this, 7 months are just phenomenal when you take advantage of them. Now let's look at the 8 personal month and how Master 11 energy will affect you. Well, I want you to look at anything in 8 degrees in your astrology. Here's the reason why. You've not only got an 8 master year, you've got an 8 personal month, the 8 universal meaning 2024. And then you've got this Master 11 energy over it. So it's really shining a light on you, illuminating your destiny path at the moment. This is a month of destiny. It's saying whatever decisions you make or do not make will affect you throughout the next 8 years. Now, why is this so? Well, this is the vibration of infinity. Now, when you've got a Master 11 illuminating it, the star energy, this higher frequency between the bridge of 2 worlds, it's really important that you sit down with yourself and reevaluate your values, your goals. Ask if you weren't afraid, what decisions would you make? And it's also 8th house matters, other people's resources, can be things around energy to do with inheritances, but it's really a lot about what past traumas are blocking you making these positive decisions in your life. What past traumas are still keeping you stuck here? What past traumas do you need to acknowledge? Make a decision. Okay, this is the time for me to change everything. If you're stuck in a toxic connection, relationship, job, all of these things, if you did feel really abundant, 8, really infinite, 8, really soulful, 8, really connected, 8, then would you be doing what you're doing now? So this is a valuable piece of information. So I hope that's helpful for you. I'm just going to pull a card for you. Really amazing month. Serendipity, 18. Okay, so when you do line up energetically with the 8 month and you say, I'm an infinite spirit having this human experience, I'm going to live my fullest. What decisions, what changes do I have to make in order to experience it? So I come into my wholeness, I come into my completion. This is luck as well, really lucky. So I hope that's helpful. And lastly, the 9 month. If you're in a personal 9 month, clean that wardrobe out immediately. It's also about amazing, I was going to say horrific, magical downloads in the 9, because it's coming into its fullness, and having the Master 11 shining over you is really shining a light on everything that is incomplete, what you need to complete, and what you need to do to follow the path of fullness, whether it be emotional fulfillment, whether it be higher learning, whether it be studying astrology, whether it be looking at your unconscious beliefs. This is a really powerful vibration to go away for a sabbatical, do a retreat, book a retreat. It's a great energy for cleaning out all the clutter, letting go, asking yourself, where am I a hoarder? Do I have an addiction with online shopping? Where do I have to shine a light on and acknowledge something in my life? It's just gone 11:44, so there's another double portal, and it's the 29th of February here when I'm recording, which is an 11 in itself. It's what I call the Elvis Presley vibration. We've got a lot going on here, and it's February too. So the energy that's around you at the moment is really asking you, I just got this as well, milk and honey. If you do the higher learning, if you look at your belief system and change what you need to change to come into your fulfillment, this is the month to do it, so you can walk your master walk. Then you get gifted the milk and honey, which is the highest abundance. This is a setup month before we go into eclipses, and just energetically, you couldn't ask for a more powerful month for miracles and magic. This is the time, right, to take responsibility, that 9-month, really owning it and saying, okay, admit that you're depressed, admit that you're struggling, say to yourself on a daily basis, may I be happy and well, may I be free from pain and suffering, may I have joy in my heart. Do the Ho'oponopono prayer. 9 is about the Buddha, the healer. Say, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. What do you need to let go of? Is it past grief? Is it addiction? 9, completing it out, letting it out, right? It's an amazing time. And of course, we all need support and help. I just wish that many years ago, when I suffered so badly of everything, that there was somebody there that could illuminate this for me and say, I'll pull you out. I'm here to help you. Now, I did have a spiritual teacher for many years, and without her, I don't think I would be here. So this is a real checking in with yourself, checking in with, what do I need? How do I need to progress? And if you need my help, if you want a personal one-on-one, if you want to book an Alchemy package, the link is in the description. I'm here to help. Much love to you.